Hello, I'm Steve Naylor and I'm delighted to present to you our autumn winter newsletter. I will run through the contents and then give you a brief welcome. Before I continue, let me say that we do hope that you find receiving this newsletter and the articles inside it interesting. If you have any suggestions for articles or improvements, please do get in touch and let us know. Page 3, we have my welcome, which will follow this particular dictation. Then we have page 4, BucksVision service update. Page 5, BucksVision calendar 2021. Page 6, support with your mental health. Page 8, staying connected. Page 9, join us for some Quizmas fun. Page 10, lowdown on audio description. Page 11, learning about technology. Page 12, you're never too old. Page 13, giant cell temporal arteritis. Page 14, Moorfields Eye Hospital update. Page 16, COVID-19 impact report. Page 17, thank you for your kindness. Page 18, Bucks in 100 objects. Page 19, showing their creative side. Page 20, new products. Page 21, VIP diaries. Page 22, giant print library. Page 22 as well, second-hand items. Page 23, Colin Lucas. Page 24, a list of useful contacts. If you need to get in touch with us, please do that. We are open even during the COVID-19 lockdown. I'm sure that you have our telephone number. It is 01296 487 556. That's 01296 487 556. And you're very welcome to get in touch with us in office hours. Alternatively, if you would rather email us, our email address is reception@bucksvision.co.uk. That's reception@bucksvision.co.uk. You can check out our website, which is bucksvision.co.uk, and you will also find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram if using social media is your thing. Okay, that's all for me for now, and I will then move on to my welcome. Welcome to our autumn winter newsletter. I'm Steve Naylor. I'm the Chief Executive of BucksVision. We have combined our autumn and winter newsletters into one edition. We haven't had to do that for some time, for several years, and the reason that we are doing it this time is of course because of the COVID-19 impact, epidemic and lockdown. One of the things that I want to say is blind and partially sighted people face obvious barriers when it comes to complying with social distancing and getting out and about safely. We are here to help at BucksVision. Our staff and volunteers continue to stay in regular contact with members to check that they're coping with lockdown and to offer support as needed. Our ECLO continues to help people attending our local eye clinics. If you're worried about anyone with sight loss, please do contact us. I want to thank all of you who continue to support our work during these uncertain times, especially all of our volunteers. We really do appreciate your efforts. All of us here are grateful for your help and support. I also want to thank all of you who take the time to write to us, sending us letters of support and donations. We very much appreciate hearing from you. We are looking, I guess, to the year ahead to 2021, and frankly, we hope that that will be a much better year than 2020, and we'll hope that things will begin to return to normal. Like many other charities, we're using lockdown as an opportunity to review our services, and we'll be seeking your views in the months ahead. Please do contact me if you have any views on whether any of our services could be changed, improved or added to. As I say, this has been a very, very peculiar 2020, but as is traditional at this time of year, I do hope that you have a wonderful, restful Christmas and a very happy new year, and I look forward to speaking with you in 2021.
BucksVision service update. BucksVision staff remain available by phone and email to provide help and support no matter the national situation. During lockdown, we suspended our resource centre appointments. However, we will resume them as soon as we are able to. In the meantime, if you would like advice or help with equipment, please don't hesitate to contact us. Our telephone befriending service remains open for referrals. A telephone befriender will call you on a regular basis for a friendly chat and to make sure all is well. If you are interested in receiving a telephone befriender during this time, please do let us know. ECLO update. We are delighted to confirm that Dee Emmanuel is the new RNIB Eye Clinic Liaison Officer, ECLO, covering Amersham and High Wycombe hospitals. Between July and September this year, the ECLO at Stoke Mandeville Hospital, Julian, supported 247 patients and 39 carers and families. He also noticed an increase in inquiries about emotional support services, as the increase in social isolation, in conjunction with the myriad of challenges that sight loss can bring, left some people struggling. Find information on support with your mental health on pages 6 and 7. ECLO contact details. Julian Padmore, Stoke Mandeville Hospital, 07701 393 524 or julian.padmore@nhs.net. Dee Emmanuel, Amersham and High Wycombe Hospital, 07395 243 171 or d.emmanuel@rnib.org.uk.
BucksVision Calendar 2021. We are just putting the final touches to next year's BucksVision calendar. It will be printed in late November, so plenty of time for Christmas. We have been blown away by the quality of the pictures taken this year by our supporters of BucksVision. The theme was flora and fauna, with photographs being taken in people's gardens and local countryside. By purchasing this calendar, you will be financially supporting us, as due to the COVID-19 restrictions, this is one of the only ways that we can raise vital funds this year. It will make an ideal gift for friends and family this Christmas, and it's only £8 plus postage and packaging. To order, call us or email us. Our telephone number is 01296 487 556 or email us on reception@bucksvision.co.uk.
Support with your mental health. Dealing with sight loss can be difficult in normal times, but if the pandemic hit, it has also affected many people's mental health. If you're struggling, there is support available. RNIB provide emergency mental health sessions. RNIB's Sight Loss Advice Service has worked with Mind, the mental health charity, to offer free emergency mental health sessions over the phone by BACP, the British Association for Counselling and Psychotherapy. Registered counsellors with sight loss experience to give emotional support during these difficult times. In an hour-long session with a counsellor, you will have the space to share feelings, explore coping strategies and any further support needs that you might have. The session will address feelings created by the current situation, including anxiety and distress, and help you to recognise that accepting that you have these feelings is a positive first step. The sessions are on offer until June 2021. If you're struggling with your mental well-being and would benefit from support, you can register for a one-off session by contacting RNIB helpline on 0303 123 999. That's 0303 123 9999. Macular Society Counselling. The Macular Society's team of professional accredited counsellors are available for free confidential telephone sessions for anyone with macular disease or their family in the UK or internationally. All their counsellors are members of BACP and abide by its ethical framework and procedures. If you would like more information about the counselling service, please call their advice and information service on 0300 3030 111. That's 0300 3030 111. The RNIB offer a counselling service and offer emotional support through their sight loss counselling team. a group of professional online and telephone counsellors. The service is accredited by BACP and is completely confidential. How can RNIB help? They provide one-to-one telephone counselling, which gives you the time and support to talk through your situation and your feelings. Online counselling, where you're able to get in touch with one of their team through email, video or instant messaging. And telephone support groups, where you're able to discuss your feelings and experiences in small groups facilitated by one of RNIB's counsellors. To find out more, call RNIB helpline on 0303 123 9999. That's 0303 123 9999. We also have private counselling services provided by Alan Charmley, who is a BACP registered counsellor and based in Cambridge. He can offer sessions by telephone or Zoom and can work through issues such as social anxiety, depression, stress, low self-worth, lack of confidence, bereavement, grief, loss, management of anger. Alan is severely sight impaired himself, so has enhanced empathy with the stresses and adversities of being visually impaired. What are the charges? If you receive employment support allowance, personal independent payment or PIP or disability living allowance or universal credit benefits, the charge is £22 an hour. If you do not receive any of these benefits, the charge is £43 an hour. Alan can be reached on 0857 007 883. That's 07857 007 883. His email address is alan.charmley@virgin.net or alancharmleycounselling.co.uk is the website. I'll repeat those for you. His email address is alan.chamley, that's ALAN full stop CHAM for Mike LEY @virgin.net. And the website address is Alan Chamley Counselling, ALANCHAM for Mike LEYCOUNSELLING.co.uk.
Staying connected, we are delighted to announce that Berkshire Vision are running a calendar of events each month, including coffee mornings, quizzes, meditation sessions, a football group and more. If you would like to join the mailing list to receive the calendar and details of how to join, please let us know. Accessing remote activities. You can access the activities using your landline or mobile phone. You will be given a number to call and a unique ID number for each activity to input so you can join the meeting. Alternatively, if you have a computer or tablet, you can join online by following a link. Berkshire Vision uses a video calling software called Microsoft Teams. You can download the app for free. Charles Bonnet Support Group. Charles Bonnet Syndrome, CBS, is where people who have sight loss experience visual hallucinations. These often cause great anxiety as people worry something is wrong with their mind, but it is a natural occurrence where it is believed the brain fills in gaps left by the vision loss. It can therefore be very beneficial for people to speak with others who also experience CBS so that they realise they are not alone. Consequently, Esme's umbrella, which campaigns to raise awareness of CBS, has advocated the setting up of support groups, many of which are now operating remotely. Berkshire Vision have recently set up a monthly support group which BucksVision members are invited to join. Should enough BucksVision members participate, we may set up our own group. Join us for some Quizmas fun. We are inviting you to join us on Friday the 11th of December from 6 p.m, online or by telephone for the ultimate Quizmas. We have come up with some fun, festive questions for the greatest end of year celebration. Take part in our Christmas Carol the Remix Challenge, where each team will be invited to rewrite a well-known Christmas carol whilst trying not to be too rude. So don't end up on Santa's naughty list. Wear your best Christmas jumper and join us online for a fun and festive lockdown frolic. You don't need to have an internet connection or a computer to join. You can simply dial in from your phone. The call is to a regular UK landline and will be either included in your call plan or charges may apply. If you are new to remote activities or are feeling nervous, let us know and we can arrange for someone to give you a call beforehand. BucksVision staff will guide everyone through this extra special seasonal experience. Book your place now. 01296 487 556 or reception@bucksvision.co.uk.
Lowdown on audio description. Audio description which explains what happens on screen. AD describes body language and expressions of movement, making programs clear through sound. If you feel you are missing parts of your program, turning on audio description may help you to enjoy them. If you have a digital television, you should be able to turn on audio description. Visit the RNIB's website for more information on how to set up AD on different platforms such as Freeview, Sky, Virgin, etc. Audio description is also available at cinemas, as many film screenings are now audio described. When you purchase your ticket, you will be provided with a headset. Therefore, AD is only available to you. Finally, AD is also available for theatre productions. In the run of a play, there may be 1 or 2 audio described performances to go to. Here are some thoughts of people who use AD taken from a video on the RNIB's website. A lot of those little subtleties in the way a person looks or something they do with their hands is actually a massive part of the story. All the tension, a lot of that is based on seeing what happens and getting a sense of the atmosphere, and that's really brought to life through audio description. And that's from Stacey. For blind people, having that audio description, it becomes their eyes. I use it for watching TV programmes, for films at home, films in the cinema. I don't watch anything without audio description, and that thought comes from someone called Sam. Learning about technology. In June 2019, a technology group was set up by a local BucksVision volunteer. When the COVID-19 pandemic meant that the group had to stop meeting face to face, they started meeting virtually instead. Although not being able to meet face to face has its challenges, one big positive of becoming virtual is that the group has been opened up to people living in Buckinghamshire and beyond. Towards the end of October, we contacted some of the technology group members to gain their feedback on the virtual sessions so far and to find out what support they need moving forward. The survey will help us to plan our programme for 2021. If you would like to be added to the technology group mailing list, please get in touch. However, in the meantime, if you have any queries or would like support with your technology help, whether it's accessing Zoom, using a smartphone, or help with your computer, get in touch with us. We can either match you with a BucksVision volunteer or refer you to another organisation that can assist. The next technology group talk is on smart televisions and related gadgets, and it takes place on Thursday the 3rd of December at 2 p.m. The talk can be accessed via phone or online, so get in touch with us and let us know if you'd like to join. You can also request a recording of the talk if this is too short notice. So call us on 01296 487 556 or email reception@bucksvision.co.uk.
You're never too old. BucksVision member Patricia Smith has at the age of 83 become a published author. Patricia's book, A Dangerous Inheritance, is an adventure book which begins at the end of World War II before moving to the modern day. The story involves the theft and concealment of the Akbar Shah diamond and follows the character's attempts to locate it. Patricia was inspired by her travels and her husband finding a potential hiding space in his new car. Patricia was also a keen artist and pianist before she lost her sight suddenly due to temporal arteritis. I'm totally blind now. I can't even tell night from day. It happened suddenly and it was really hard, but I am finding ways to adjust. I can't read music anymore, for example, so I'm composing my own pieces now. Patricia was helped by volunteers from the Milton Keynes Reader Service, who helped her proofread her novel and get it published. Patricia writes under the name Patsy Smith, and her book is available on Amazon now. If you do purchase Patricia's book or any other items on Amazon, don't forget to do it through Amazon Smile and select us as your charity. For every purchase, we will receive a small donation from Amazon. Some information, including the quote from Patricia, has been taken from an article featured in the MK Citizen. Giant cell temporal arteritis. Giant cell temporal arteritis is one of the most common vascular conditions affecting around 1 to 2 persons per 10,000 people in the UK. It happens when the large and medium-sized arteries become inflamed and constricted. Commonly, the blood vessels in the temples of the head are affected, which gives us the name temporal arteritis. It is 3 times more common in women than men, 7 times more common in white people than black people, and is seldom diagnosed below the age of 50. Giant cell temporal arteritis can cause optic neuropathy, i.e. damage to the optic nerve. This occurs when the arteries supplying blood to the optic nerve are inflamed. Symptoms of this can include loss of vision, temporary loss of vision, and a frequent or throbbing head pain. There may also be pain on eating if the blood supply to the jaw has been affected. If you have any of these symptoms, it is imperative you seek medical help. Early treatment with steroids usually stabilises the vision, but if there is damage to the optic nerve, it does not always recover. If you have giant cell temporal arteritis, it is important that you report any changes of vision to your doctor or optician, and it is advisable to visit your optician on a yearly basis for an eye check. Giant cell temporal arteritis is one of many vasculitis diseases, so for more information on it, please visit www.vasculitis.org.uk or call the Vasculitis UK helpline on 0300 365 0075.
Moorfields Eye Hospital Oriel update. What is Oriel? Oriel is the proposal to build a world-leading integrated new centre for eye care, research and education at the St Pancras Hospital site in the London Borough of Camden. It is a joint initiative between Moorfields Eye Hospital, the UCL Institute of Ophthalmology and Moorfields Eye Charity. Why move from City Road? The buildings at City Road were built over 120 years ago at a time when hospital care was provided very differently to how it is now. The ageing structure of the hospital is growing increasingly difficult and costly to maintain. In developing their plans, they assessed a number of options for improving services and facilities for their patients, and a major renovation of City Road was considered, but was found to be more expensive and disruptive, especially to patients, than building a new centre. Although intermediate refurbishments go some way to improving the environment for their patients and staff, They are no substitute for purpose-built facilities that can modernise patient pathways and meet the growing demand for eye health services. Why St Pancras? The St Pancras site provides an excellent location, ideally situated close to the UCL Bloomsbury campus and several of their voluntary sector and charity partners, including the RNIB and Guide Dogs. The 5-acre site of St Pancras Hospital is currently owned by Camden and Islington NHS Foundation Trust. They are proposing to develop 2 acres of the 5-acre St Pancras Hospital site. The new location is close to 3 mainline railway stations, King's Cross, St Pancras and Euston, making it very accessible to large parts of the UK, as well as to 6 London Overground lines and the Overground. 6 London Underground lines and the Overground. What happens now? The Oriel team has been working throughout the summer to promote a public planning consultation on early designs of the proposed new integrated centre for the St Pancras Hospital site. The project partners submitted a planning application to Camden Council in October. The next phase of Oriel will focus on paving the way for a successful planning outcome, gathering further feedback on aspects of the design such as lighting, acoustics, accessibility, and getting to the new centre from transport hubs using technology or other means. The Oriel team will be holding a number of events which will focus on each of these aspects. If you would like to get involved in shaping the design or would like to know more information about the new Centre for Eye Care, Research and Education, please email moorfields@nhs.net. That's moorfields.oriel, moorfields, .oriel, @nhs.net, or visit www.oriel-london.org.uk. That's www.oriel-london.org.uk. You can also call free phone 0800 3077 967. That's 0800 3077 967. Well, you'll be invited to leave a message from one of the team to call you back and take note of your views. COVID-19 Impact Report. In line with many other organisations, BucksVision sent out a brief survey to measure the impact that COVID-19 has had on our members and to assess what assistance people needed and the role BucksVision had in the situation. We sent the survey to 310 members and received 43 responses. The majority of respondents were female, aged between 66 and 85 and lived with other people. During lockdown, respondents struggled in particular with missing leisure activities, being isolated from friends and family, getting food and cancelled appointments. Most practical support was received from family, friends, neighbours and home delivery services. Respondents mainly found that staying in touch with family and friends helped them cope with lockdown, but technology and radio TV were also rated highly. People mostly kept in touch by telephone, but video calling technology and messaging apps were also used. Nearly all respondents sourced their information about the pandemic from radio TV, while 27% sourced it from BucksVision's website and updates. As lockdown eased, the main concerns were around visiting crowded places and not feeling as confident or independent as they once did. On the whole, respondents found BucksVision to be helpful, with newsletters followed by advice and information especially useful. The service they received was rated as good. We took on board some of the suggestions about what additional actions we could have taken. For example, it was suggested that we could have communicated more, so during the latest lockdown, we sent an email and letter to all our members letting them know we're still here to help.
Thank you for your kindness. In our summer newsletter, we included a COVID-19 appeal. We were overwhelmed by the response and are extremely grateful to everybody who donated. In total, we raised a fantastic £3,440 and donations are still coming in. If you would like to donate to us, you can do so over the phone, by cheque or online at virginmoneygiving.com. Many thanks again to all who donated. The money we raised has helped us to continue to support blind and partially sighted people. Thank you very much.
Bucks in 100 objects. Buckinghamshire has a rich collection of artefacts dating back over 300,000 years. Together these objects tell the story of Bucks, and there are even more objects which help to define us and tell our story. Buckinghamshire Culture has created an online campaign to develop the story of Bucks in 100 objects, with the ultimate aim of producing an exhibition. Eventually they hope to hold a public vote to help decide the final 100 objects. We are delighted to announce that we nominated our Ellen Margaret Dufresne Shield, which is awarded for over 50 years to the winning division of our annual Dufresne Arts and Crafts competition. They are still inviting nominations, so if you have an object you would like to nominate, email culture@buckscountymuseum.org with an image of the object and up to 500 words describing why the object is important to you and what Buckinghamshire means to you.
Showing their creative side. BucksVision South East members have been getting creative during the pandemic. With the assistance of volunteers operating a doorstop service, they were able to produce these fantastic log creatures. The members chose a selection of household items such as combs and buttons and came up with a design which was brought to life by volunteers, John Warren, John Ensby and Peter Brogden. Thank you to them and to all the volunteers for their hard work. Alex Brown has used broken plastic curtain hooks for his teeth, along with curtain rings for the main facial features and metal springs for horns. Jackie Sprules has designed a log witch with a great deal of detail. There is a pointy hat, purple hair, a beauty spot and even a handmade miniature broomstick. Graham Walcott has used a variety of wire, toggles, textiles and twigs to create his devil, which has a slight cowboy look.
New products. RNIB Talking Microwave. The RNIB has developed an easy-to-use microwave oven. It is fully talking with adjustable volume, and for simplicity there are only 4 controls: the cooking power, the minutes, seconds and start-stop. There are no complicated menus or features, and the buttons are tactile, and you can buy that from the RNIB at £195 excluding VAT. Now, next we have Miele's Guideline Washing Machine, and the name Miele is spelt M-I-E-L-E. This new machine combines typical Miele quality, performance and economy with intuitive controls. Designed specifically for blind and partially sighted people. Thanks to Miele's innovative tactile control panel design and audible program signals, the Guideline washing machine is simple and safe to operate without compromising on laundry performance, and you can get that from the RNIB at £749.17 excluding VAT. Next, RNIB Tactile Christmas Cards. Choose from 3 festive designs: reindeers, stars or robin with embossed images. Braille and print greetings and a description of the image in uncontracted Braille and print, and they are £3.25 for 10 excluding VAT. And finally, the RNIB Talking Ear and Forehead Thermometer.
Your body temperature is 37.1 degrees Celsius.
This talking thermometer measures your temperature from either your forehead or your ear and announces the reading within 2 seconds in a synthetic American voice in either degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, and that can be purchased for £24.99 excluding VAT. VIP Diaries 2021. 2021 VIP diaries and calendars are available to order from BucksVision. The costs are A3 calendar £7.50, A6 pocket diary £6.25, A5 midi diary £8.25, and A4 diary £10.25. To order, call 01296 487 556 or email reception@bucksvision.co.uk.
Giant Print Library. The RNIB Giant Print Library and Moon Library in Peterborough will close on Sunday the 31st of January 2021. The shift in the way RNIB library users access books through mainstream devices such as the iPad and Amazon Kindle, where font sizes and colours are easily adjustable, has meant that operating a traditional giant print and moon library is no longer sustainable. The RNIB will continue to offer accessible books and reading materials in other formats. These are available through the RNIB's free online reading library, which is the largest of its kind in the UK, their Braille library and talking book services. For more information, call their helpline 0303 123 9999. Second-hand items. Several second-hand items have been donated to us over the last few months. Some of the items include pen friends, talking kitchen scales, USB players, talking cube clocks. These items are free. Optelect Clearview desktop magnifier. Second-hand but in good condition. Private sale, £50 to £100 or nearest offer. Collection from the BucksVision office. Clover handheld digital magnifier. Second hand, 2 years old but in excellent condition. Private sale, £400 or open for offers. If you are interested in any of these items mentioned, please contact us on 01296 487 556.
Colin Lucas. We were very sad to hear that Colin Lucas passed away on the 21st of August. Colin was the husband of one of our longest serving volunteers, Beryl Lucas, and consequently donated much of his time to supporting Beryl with running the Visual Impaired Club in Aylesbury, as well as BucksVision events. Loving husband of 66 years to Beryl and beloved father and grandfather, a true gentleman, he will be missed by many friends. Quote from the Bucks Herald. Colin will be much missed by his family and by all that knew him.
Useful contacts. Government coronavirus updates. Visit www.gov.uk/coronavirus for the latest updates. NHS Volunteer Responder Scheme 0808 196 3646. Volunteer support with shopping and hospital transport. Bucks Integrated Sensory Services 01296 479 970. Practical support for people with sight loss in Buckinghamshire. Sensory Advice Resource Centre 01908 401 135. Practical support for people with sight loss in Milton Keynes. RNIB 0303 123 9999. Advice and support with all aspects of sight loss. Macular Society 0300 3030 111. Information and support for people with macular conditions. Glaucoma UK, formerly the IGA, 01233 648 170. Information and advice for people with glaucoma. Esme's Umbrella, 020 7391 3299. Support for people experiencing Charles Bonnet syndrome via the RNIB Health Team. Eye Casualty 01296 315 939. A telephone triage service for patients concerned about sudden changes in their sight. Age UK. Support for older people to help them achieve and maintain independence and well-being. Buckinghamshire 01296 431 911. Milton Keynes 01908 231 123. And that is the end of our Autumn Winter 2020 newsletter. Thank you for listening.